Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Greg's Movie Minute. This time around, Doctor Strange, thanks to Jax, good call. Man, what an awesome movie. Dr. Stephen Strange, right? He's a neurosurgeon. He is the best neurosurgeon there is. The problem is, he knows that. And so it's made him, that knowledge has made him arrogant and self-centered and obnoxious and just difficult to be around. He invites his work colleague, right, Dr. Christine Palmer. He invites her to go to this dinner, this gathering of other neurosurgeons, because he's going to be speaking, and he invites her to come. She's not enthused, right? She's like, no, these things are always about you. She says, Stephen, everything is about you. And it's true. He has become so self-centered, his entire life is wrapped up in what he can do, right? Everything that he knows about himself to be good and noble and right and true and useful is wrapped up in what he can do with his hands as a surgeon. So he goes to this dinner by himself, and on his way, he is involved in this massive, horrific, catastrophic crash, right? His car goes flying off this cliff. He gets banged up really, really badly. His hands are crushed, severe nerve damage in both hands, 11 stainless steel pins to hold his hands together. And he is ruined. He will never perform surgery again. He feels useless and pointless and ruined. And so he's angry, and he is searching for every possible remedy to fix his hands so that he can have his life back again. And it becomes this all-consuming thing. And at one point, he and Christine Palmer, they have this argument, this big blowout. And she says to him, Stephen, this isn't medicine, this is mania. She says, some things can't be fixed. But he is so wrapped up in, he has to have his hands back to get his life back. And she says to him, there are other things that can give your life meaning. But after this big blowout, she essentially walks out of his life. And he begins to be open to the possibility that maybe there are other things. And so he ends up in Tibet, searching for spiritual answers at Kamar Taj, where he meets the Ancient One. But he's still holding on to his science, his medicine, what he knows to be right, what he knows to be true. And so he says to the Ancient One, very angrily, very condescendingly, because he knows what is true, he says, there is no such thing as spirit. We are made up of matter and nothing more. You think you see through me? Well, you don't. I see through you. And bam! She literally pushes his spirit out of his body. And he's there floating behind his body. And then she pulls him back in. And he's like, what just happened? What did you do to me? And he is suddenly face to face with the reality that there actually is spirit. There is so much more than what he thought to be true. Here's what I notice about the Ancient One. She doesn't argue with him. She doesn't debate with him. She doesn't tell him where he's wrong and how he's wrong and why he's wrong. She just shows him. She literally pushes him out of his body and shows him truth. We all know people who are struggling, maybe not quite as badly as Stephen Strange was, but we know people who are hurting, who are struggling. Don't debate with them. Don't show them don't tell them where they're wrong. Show them truth. Show them spiritual truth about who God is and the truth of Jesus. Psalm 145 says, the Lord is righteous in all his ways and faithful in all he does. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. He fulfills the desires of those who fear him. He hears their cry and he saves them. Show them that. Show them that truth. Ephesians 4, 14 and 15 says that when we are spiritually mature, when we understand spiritual truth, then we will no longer be infants tossed back and forth by the waves and blown here and there by every wind of teaching and by the cunning and craftiness of people in their deceitful scheming. That's where a lot of people are, people who don't know spiritual truth. They are tossed back and forth by every new thing that comes out. They're looking for truth. And so it says, instead, speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of him who is the head, that is Christ. Show them that. Show them that truth by speaking the truth in love. 1 Corinthians 13, talking about love, what love is, says love does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Show them that. Show them that love. Show them that truth. In 1 John 15, Jesus says, my command is this, love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. Don't debate. If you want to really come alongside someone, if you want to really help, if you want to really encourage and show someone the love of God, don't debate with them. Don't argue with them. Don't point out when and where and how and why they're wrong. Just show them. Show them by the way you live your life. Show them by the way you love. That's how you encourage. That's all I got. If you got another movie you want to see me use, shoot me an email, gflower@walnuthillcc.org. Until then, keep trusting, keep following, and I'll see you next time.